Hello friends, it's Tonton from State 948. Today a video about pushing in SVS prep. It's not like a spending spree of $20,000, 20, yeah. But it's my push, what I can do as on my level of spending and commitment to the game. It started already a bit, so I'm not gonna do beast, polar terror with you for too long. But I'm currently 8 for the day. Some people pushed, while I was sleeping after reset, basically, because I kind of wake up around 5 a.m. UTC, so people have 5 hours to push, so I'm kind of behind compared to a lot of these. But today we will push Polar Terrors a bit. I spent 500 cans, so I have two times the amount to go. Sorry, there was a noise at the door. I was wondering if it was for me. So I'll push for that, and then we will do pets as well. Today we did hero shard yesterday, so during the live stream we had 2 live streams on the push for Monday and Tuesday, which was a lot of fun. Charms we've done already, Lucky Wheel we've done, hero shards we've done. I could do more Lucky Wheel, but I prefer to keep my gems for VIP 12, to be honest. So we'll do pets a bit, because the common wild mark might be a bit boring, so I'll do that maybe off stream, off video, and we'll keep pushing B. So when you have a lot of when you have 1,000, 2,000 cans, you don't think too much about the way the way you use your stamina. So I basically send 1 troop, so that my march is not coming back. We don't have that many rally going on, so the rallies will be filled. Plus, so I can do a level 7 Polar Terror, no problem, even if we tend to do 5 or 6 in such situation often. And then, if I had a lot less stamina, I'll try to do everything with Gina, if I can. And if I don't have a lot of time and I still want to use stamina, if you have auto hunt, you can always do auto hunting. But nowadays the auto hunting is, is maximum of 3 marches. So it takes 1-2 minutes to go to a beast at some point, because many people are auto hunting. So either if you wanted to push 4 points with auto hunting, what you could do sometimes is to teleport in a quiet area, right? So you will have a lot more beasts around you, and you will have beasts, that when they will respawn, they will be all for you, basically. So that might help you if you really need to auto-hunt because you are working and everything, and you want to auto-hunt with like 3 marches all day, you just port away from the hive or in a quiet spot. If you can, you have some random teleporter for free, so you can use these until you get a good spot, and maybe port a few times back to back. So that's how it's gonna go for me today. When I'm online, I'll basically do 6 rallies, and maybe if I go down to 100 or 200 cans, then I'll start to try to do more of them with Gina. So maybe I'll do them 3x3 or something like that to have more of them done with Gina. But if we look overall, I aim to be first, and I'm 10 million points behind Wobster, and I'm not sure what she used yet. So I was kind of worried about some of the bigger whales, but so far they are not pushing that hard. So I think between Essence Stones and training tomorrow. So training, I have 135 days and I have 1 million troops to promote from T10 to T11. So that's a lot of points. Plus, I have 1,500, 600 of these, maybe 700 or 800, with some of that. That's another 100 I could get. Plus 90 mithril, no widgets. So that's actually decent. The rally are struggling a bit to be full. So today with pets, what I want to focus on is simply, I have a few options. I want to push that pet a lot, because that's deployment capacity, and that means I'll have more troops in solo marches, in Crazy Joe, everywhere. And that's, for me, I think it's one of the best things, if you're not a rally leader, is basically extra deployment capacity, right? And that's a bit of attack, a bit of defense. So let's do that one. And that should bring me over 500 million power as well. Then we probably need to do, I think I can do safely, I can do 30 of these. Because I had a lot of, what else can we do? So there are better pets than other ones, right? This one is giving extra lethality, but that's reducing enemy lethality, so that's not the best option. This one is doing rally deployment capacity, so like rally capacity, so I don't really care that much. This one is the best because it's giving lethality for troops, so that's actually a very good one. That's really, and that's a multiplier, so it's, you know, every time I increase that, it's really giving me more basically of it. So I could go from 7 to 8, so you know, I'll get 1 more %, so that's one idea. But then I'm kind of running low on things to do, and then I can do, or I can do 2 of these. So they're gonna give me more stats basically. So I have a few options. 70, how much is it? It's 40. So let me see what can I do in my bag. So I cannot do. I'm kind of missing 4 of these, and I cannot buy any new ones. I'm not gonna get, let's do the Polar Terror quickly. So I have some choices to make on pets, which I'm not sure yet, because I thought I will be able to do a tiny bit more. But I'm not, so we'll do with what's, okay, so someone else is starting rallies, and I'm not fast enough. So that's the day I find the most boring, because it's gonna take me hours and hours and hours of doing that basically. Of, you know, doing, see, like there are so many rallies starting now, so they might feel very slowly or something. I could have started them with full troops as well, so they'll take a bit more time, but it will help them be full. So in a perfect world, I will want to have, I will want to have 80 of these. I need to see if I can do something with 70 maybe. Maybe with that pet. Maybe this one only requires 30. These are not as important. You know, they're not as interesting. That's gonna take a lot. That's gonna take 60 is not very good. So I really need to get it to 80. And mystery shop I don't have. So yeah, I mean I'll have time to adjust, because I can finish pets on I can basically finish pets on Friday as well. So for example, if I use 40 here, and I use, you know, 20, and I'm missing 4 for this one, then I'll be able to fix it by Friday. But I think that the best move, the best move is this one for sure. Is more lethality. So that's really important for me, lethality and deployment capacity, right? And these I'll do, that's extra troop defense, and that's extra troop health, right? So that I'll do that on Friday. I'll try to fix the extra, I can, you know, always, maybe I do that once. Well, it's not that good, right? Let's do, I'll do that for Friday. We'll do some more pets on Friday. I think I need to, that's an area I did not spend pets, and I think for a tiny bit I could be able to increase quite a bit my power, because, you know, I'm kind of stuck. I'll have a lot of XP, but you see, like, if I get some of these, I could get a lot of extra talent basically. So that will be really good. So now with these 2 pets, you know, that gave us a bit of point, but not that much, right? That was not crazy pets, unless you are spending money, they don't give you crazy points. But now the next step for me is refining pets. This is only gray, so that's something I'll want to improve. That's something I want to improve to blue, but first I need to do the gray. That's same, it's green, same, it's green, same, it's green. That's blue, sorry. Okay, so that's, you know, these are all okay. That could be finished, but that's not really important. So these two are okay. So basically I have the last 4 pets to do. So let's start to do the... I'll do some auto. You can do auto when you have 700, you know. Like I find the auto feature not always the best because sometimes the game make decisions that I don't agree with. But overall it's okay, you know. And if you have 700 to do, you know, I'll do some with you on, but I'm not gonna do the 700s. But the idea is basically you want all of them. If you look at pets, let's talk quickly about pets. I think I've made a video about pets. I need to double check. But you have, you know, different kind of level. You start with the hyena, which is gray, then you have green, then you have blue, then you have purple, then you have SSR pets, right? So often they are the orange, or that the equivalent of heroes that are SSR, like Molly, like, you know, Geronimo, these kind of heroes. And when you refine them, they have a range of stats. And the range of stats on gray or blue or even purple are very tiny. So you get a lot more, the range of stats is a lot wider for these, for Polar Terror actually. They are not pets anymore, like they are Polar Terror. And all the Polar Terror have the same range of stats. So it's not better to refine the latest one compared to the newest one. And the refinement has different quality, so it goes from gray to green to blue to purple to orange, right, as well. I think it goes up to orange. I'm not sure because I've never been there, but I think I've seen people there. So, and refining is getting harder and harder. So instead of, and because it's the same range on every pet, instead of refining one pet a lot, you want to kind of want to move all the pets together, basically. Because when I'm in the green, you know, it's easier than the blue. So when I unlock blue on a pet, then I want to bring all the other pets to the blue. But I want to skip basically the non-Polar Terror one. So, you know, the cave hyena to the, I forgot the name of the other one. But all that are like single beasts that you can solo march, you know, in the game. And so what if I would start over on pets, what I will do, I will skip actually refining on the first few pets. I'll do very little refining and I'll accumulate stones, like these refining stones, so I can basically do it on the bigger ones, right? If you see, so that's the purple ones, right? And I'll do some of these a bit lower level as well. But if you look at the range of the stats, right? That was 7 to 14, something like that on this one, right? If you look at it, it's, I mean, now it's 12 to 4 because I'm nearly there, but the beginning was like 7 or 8% to 14, 13.4, and this one, you know, is like up to 8.672, right? So you get a lot less stat basically, and if you look at the hyena, it's terrible. The hyena is really terrible, you get 2, so like maybe you refine it to gray very quickly, but then you stop. So these you into green, to the early green, like I've done here, basically. You know, you might want to do early green, but you probably don't want to go further than that on all of these. And these are all wasted, a lot of stone because I pushed toward the green, and that should have been kept and saved to push on, you know, on the SSR, on the orange ones, basically. So that makes a lot of sense. So now they added some things around pets, so you can get a bit more. But that's really it, guys, for today. I'll refine a bit more off stream, I mean off camera. I'll push that. I've done my shards. Maybe I'll actually try to edit a video for once when I'm finished and when I'm done with pushing. I'll give you an update in the pinned comments. I need to learn how to edit videos. Might seem simple for many of you, but I never worked with video files before, so I'm just recording in one shot. So I need to kind of learn that skill a bit and kind of give you the outcome of the push. But the expectation is is when I refine all the stones and I use all my stamina cans, I'll be close to somewhere here, like to 15 mil. So we need to see what it means in terms of ranking, but that will be a bit below Webster. So if she goes crazy tomorrow, then I have no chance. I really have no chance. So I really need to see how that goes, because I won't have a lot left for Friday. For Friday, I'll basically have a tiny bit of stone and whatever I could collect, right? Tiny bit of pets. Essence stone will be gone. I'll have a lot of chief gear, but I did not spend money. It's free to play accumulation here, and that's really it, right? I might have a bit of, bit of fire crystal and stuff I might use, but that's really it. So tomorrow is a big day. Actually, that's something I wanted to mention. That's why I wanted to make a video today. I changed my slots for training because we have a barbecue tomorrow evening. So I'll do training at 7:30 UTC. So that will pop a bit later in my calendar. So 7:30 UTC, so it will be morning time instead of evening time. And I'll do the push on training. I'll push all of that. And I will upgrade all of these. I'll clean up, if the game, we still have a few that from before they made the change, where we kept, having T5 troops for intel missions. So that they removed. So I'll clean up these. I'll promote these. I'll mostly focus on training a lot of infantry T11, doing all the things. So that we'll do on the live stream, and I'll take questions and everything. If you guys want to hang around for a bit, might be 45 minutes, an hour or something, because it's in the middle of my day, so I kind of need to get back to work as well after. But yeah, I'll do a bit more stone, guys. If you want to stay around, you can. You don't have to. But yes, I'll do tiny bits here. Let's do, and something. So you see basically either you are looking yourself and you get the right stats you want, or if it's a minus you skip, and if it's a plus you take it basically. That's kind of the way it works. So see, like they are often failing. So let's do auto a bit. And so these ones, the advanced wall mark, they work better and they do a lot more stats. And they tend to fail a lot less. So the way I've seen these and I've been using these is I've been trying to go into blue level with other, again, I'm not spending money on pets, right? That's actually, I think I bought one €5 pack for pets. The last time we got this pet, I bought, when you unlock the pet, you get a pack with a bit of XP and stuff. That's the first time I'm buying it. So I never bought any pet-related things with real money, except that one, I think. So going to blue is already good on all pets. As you've seen, I'm kind of not there yet with many pets. And you will see, we use already more than 100. And we'll use a few more, and you will see it's not gonna give, crazy stats. It's gonna take a while. But this one, they really progress a lot your stats, and I find they fail a lot less as well. So if you use them very early, they'll likely push you further a lot, and that's where I have a doubt, because I don't have, maybe you guys have a different experience, but I suggest to keep them so far for blue kind of level, or for the end of green to push you over the limit, right? Because otherwise the blue stones start to fail a lot when you are in the blue kind of level of stats, range of stats, right? They do fail a lot. And these are giving you a lot more stats and do fail a lot less. So that's kind of my advice so far. So that's kind of the boring day, but these things have to be done. That was 3 months of saving. So, you get a bit more than 10. You get a bit more than 100 of these per month, and you get a bit more than 10 of these per month as well. If you think about it that way, that was 3 months of saving. What's really good here, it's still, I'll already earn like 4 or 5 level of health and lethality on all troops, plus all I've pushed. So that's really good. And you see, like, even if it's tiny increments, when you have 700 stones, It's actually very good. If you want to let me know in the comments, like some people did yesterday in the streams, but how is it going for your prep phase, with your opponent so far? For us, we are winning. We have a good margin. We have 600 million points advance, so they're close to 1.4 billion, and we are like close to 2 billion, basically, if I recall well. So some people started to slow down a bit, especially with farms. For me, with my farm, I'm delaying everything. Like with my main account, I'm using everything up front. So basically, I can do some more labyrinth level this week. I can progress faster, and I'm just gonna empty my bags no matter what. Even if it's a win prep phase, I don't care. I'll just empty my bags. I've been saving for 3 months. That's good enough. But on my farm, I'll spend Fire Crystal and Heroes, and I'll delay everything else. So I'll keep pets for Friday. I'll keep Hero Gear for Friday. I need to check if Charms is the last day today or not for Charms. I think it is. So I need to decide if I go for Charms today or tomorrow, but I think I won't. I think we are safe enough. And I might not train. If we see that training day is one again, I might accumulate training speed ups again on my farm and stuff like that. So like if you care about SVS, that could be something you do. Like you target one SVS to rank sometimes, and you just go for it, because if you want to rank and you get some rewards, you cannot go halfway with emptying your bags. You have to really push for it, especially again, low spenders, even medium spenders, even more on free-to-plays. You have to go all in, basically. If you push on an event on the King of Icefield, you don't have to think, you just have to. It's all in, right? Because whales can do so much more points than you in one day if they purchase a lot of items, or they did purchase and accumulate a lot of items. So you can't think and too much. You save for 2 or 3 months, you go all in, and you pray for the best. Unless you see that day one someone is going crazy, like the whale that's going so strong that you decide to stop and push the next event, for example. But that will be the exception, right? When you kind of empty your bag only partially. Yeah, so let's see how we're doing. Let's do a bit of rallies. Let's see for points. So it's kind of quiet, so I'll do level 7 beasts. I know we ask on only level 6 or below, but when it's quiet, it's actually okay to do. I think it's more reward for everyone that joined the rally as well, so it's a win-win. I have far better stat than the beasts and the polar, so that's gonna be okay. And we're gonna look at the ranking again, but 200 stones are usually not really good. Yeah, so that I'm climbing a bit, but you see, like, the amount of points, it's basically 1,000 points per stone, 1,150 points, so that's really little. Let me just check. So tomorrow I can do charms again. So I can choose on charms tomorrow. That's actually okay. That's actually okay. So that's so they're a bit below that what I was thinking. They're 1.3 and we are nearly 1.5. So that's 550, more points, 540. That should be enough to win, right? They should not come back. Unless somehow their whales have bought all the training speed ups in the world, and they really care to win that prep phase, but it seems not to be the case. They seem to lose prep phase regularly. They got invited a few times recently, the last few months, so I think that's gonna be it for this time. So replace, and I'll do more auto. So I really hope. Oh, sorry. So see how this one works. It gives a lot more, right? But that's not the one I wanted to use. So I'll try to get that one to blue. Then I'll get another one to blue if I can, and that will be a very good, a very good progression. I might try to keep the labyrinth for a video as well. I might actually just go through the stones, and I'll look to speed up whichever, that segment of the video. That's something I'm actually curious how to do. Some people do that. So I'm actually curious how to do that. just record and, you know, do times 2 or 5 or 10 on that. Like, I just take a note, that's minute 25. So we'll go through it all and I'll just speed it up. So we're halfway through, a tiny bit more to go, so I managed to basically finish the other pets to blue, and I left the marksman health to green because that's not really important. I mean, infantry lethality was green as well, but I just thought I finished to make it look nice. That's maybe my OCD. But yeah, so halfway through, I'll mute myself again, and see each other on the other side when it's done. So we are back, so I'm just taking the time. So basically what we managed to do, we managed to put that dude to blue, so from like late gray to blue, so that's really good. We managed to do that guy as well, replace, that's the last one I got, so I'm very close on that one. I wanted to increase the lethality, that's why I pushed a bit on with these tones. So we have two pets basically that are blue, that were either green or that were either gray, so that's really good. So we'll do some beast, and then I'll do some labyrinth with you to kind of see the change of the stats that I gained today. That's one of the best way, I think, to understand, to track your stats, your increase of stats without actually tracking, right? So let's see how it's gonna go. Just a tiny bit more, because I'm, you know, I still have 1,000 cans to burn. That was only 600 so far. So in terms of points, day 3, I'm at 10 million. So it's like the stones I use is roughly 1 million points. I calculated briefly, so it's roughly 1 million points. So 9 million points I'm doing with beasts, and that's, you know, that's gonna be the day, the way it works. You have to use a lot more to be able to. I mean, it was beast, and then it was increasing actually the pets. So let's do labyrinth very quickly. So either the segment where I'm increasing the pet, they are either speed up, or they are either cut from the video. I'm not sure which one I will be able to do, but if they are removed, you know why, and you know, if you see them going quickly, then you see that as well. So last time, that were our stats, right? So let's take a screenshot of that. But we increased a lot of health and lethality and a bit of attack and defense, right? So let's see how it looks today. Let's see what we can do. So I think I'll use the troop ratio 45, 10, 45. Used to work the best for me lately. So that's a lot better. That's not crazy, crazy no match. See, I cannot even go 2 levels. Oh, that's sad. So let me try if I do. If I do defense troop ratio, yeah, that works a bit better. Let's see. Yeah. So that will be a bit sad, but that might be the day. It might mean that with all I upgraded, I've done 2 more levels basically on pets, and that's terrible. That's really terrible, and I'm stuck on a boss level. So I went from. So that's the attack was 504.1. So that's 20%. That's a bit more than 20%. That's 15% of defense. Lethality, it's like 35%. That's 30% gain. That's the same, right? That's 20, yeah, that's 17, and that's, yeah, that's roughly 20 on these, and these are roughly, again, 40%. So that was 20 and 40%, so that's, I mean, that's a lot, right? 40% lethality, right? So that's overall that, you know, I'm happy with the slight increase. In terms of stages and progression, that's very bad. To give you an idea, yesterday I did Mr. Why did it trade? Oh, it's just because I can recruit. I did Bradley to level from 3 stars and something to 5-star maxed. Let's see if I'm still okay. Some people, no, I'm still 8. So I did like 15 level. I started at 4. I was 493 in terms of level. So I was between these dudes, 493. I went to, so I made 11 levels actually yesterday with just changing 1 hero. So just upgraded Bradley. That was 11 levels plus. In terms of Land of the Brave, I think I did 25 level yesterday with Bradley. And that's the only thing I've changed. I did not change anything else. I didn't do Essence Stone, so that's, you know, when you do 3 months worth of saving for pets, okay, it's free to play saving, but that's 2 levels of the Cave of Monster. It's a bit underwhelming, right? Yeah, I find it quite underwhelming for the amount of effort spent, but that's just the way it is, that's just the way game works. But again, a bit underwhelming. I'll send the last bunch of rallies, and then I think that will be it for today, guys. Not really a guide, it's more, you know, for everyone that follows me and, you know, that's kind of a viewer from the stream, so you kind of see where we are or where am I with my push. Still have 1,000 cans to burn, so that's gonna take a while, and I'm not gonna record it because that's really gonna take hours and actually need to run to do some paperwork. So to the city hall, town hall, whatever it's called. So I'll do that on the side slowly when I work. I'll give you an update, maybe as a message on YouTube with a screenshot where am I at the end of the day. And else we see each other tomorrow, 7 a.m., 7:30 a.m. UTC. So morning again. It's a change of schedule, and I'll push Essence Stone, which will be more exciting, right? I'll push Essence Stones. I'll push Mithril, I'll keep the gear, and I'll train troops. So that's gonna be a lot more to do, a lot less underwhelming, hopefully, a lot more, you know, gains and things that are interesting and exciting. But you know, it's part of the game. I have to do the push 2 days to keep, you know, try to stay. Yeah, I'm kind of far from Webster still, and I don't know if she used pet yet. I think she's kind of on the. She might be saving a tiny bit. She might be not going all out now. So we'll see. I don't know if she needs the shards. I need them, so I'll push very hard actually. So I'll do my best. And I'll see you tomorrow, guys, for the morning stream in like 24 hours from now. I wish you a great day. Good luck for SVS. Hope you win prep phase. Much love. Bye-bye.